a dietetic intern at Oregon Health and Science University.
Hi, I'm Simran. I'm also a dietetic intern at Oregon Health and Science University.
And the purpose of this video is to promote food safety and to teach you guys how to preserve food before it goes bad.
Also, so you're able to sustainably maintain eating local produce year-round.
So for this process, we purchased 8 pounds of a variety of tomatoes from Heart and Spade Farm out of Gresham, Oregon, and we also purchased a commercially processed lemon juice.
So for the equipment, we have a strainer to wash the tomatoes and large, deep dishes or bowls to catch any tomato juices when we're peeling and slicing them. And then we have cutting boards and knives to core our tomatoes. We have a hand strainer to help with the blanching process. We have chopsticks to take out air bubbles when we're filling the canning jars. We have teaspoons and tablespoons to measure out the lemon juice, depending on the size of canning that you're using. And then we have rings and canning seals for the sealing process. And then we have a jar holder to hold the jars and place them into warm water and to take them out of the warm water. Here we have our jars. We have 6 pint-sized jars, and they are pre-cleaned and sanitized by running them through a dishwasher or using warm soapy water, and then a cooling rack to hold them on.
Okay, so after you rinse your tomatoes, we are going to core them, and what you do is you just cut around the stem and kind of take off any parts that aren't really presentable. So there, and then sometimes you can cut off this little bottom piece too. And then you're good.
So to start, we're gonna take our sealing lids and place them into our small pot of boiling water, or warm water. And then we're gonna start blanching our tomatoes. So our tomatoes are already pre-cored, and we're gonna take this hand strainer and lower them into our just below boiling water to blanch them. And then we're gonna take out any, once the skin has started to break a little bit, you can place them into the ice water so that we're able to peel off the skins.
Once the tomatoes have got to sit in the ice bath for a little bit, they should be good enough, cool enough to touch. The skin should peel off real easily, like this. And yeah, then we're done with that step.
So now we're gonna get started with filling our jars. So we have all of our tomatoes peeled here, and I've sliced some of the larger ones. So you're just gonna fill up your jar all the way, and there is a lot of tomato juice extra. So we have some of the tomato juice on the plate, and we've also poured some of that out into a bowl, so you can use that. You can can it or use it as tomato juice. And then Anthony will show you how to take out the air pockets.
Yeah, so we use this little chopstick here for, if you can see there's some air bubbles in this jar. You just give them a little way to float to the top, so you make sure that you get a proper seal and everything works out for the canning process.
So for the remaining tomato remnants and juice, we're just gonna take it through a strainer or a sieve if you have one, and strain out any of the seeds and pulp. So I'm just using the strainer that we used before and kind of pushing down the juice out of the tomatoes. And then we have all of our tomato juice in here, and you can can it. So I'm just gonna fill a can with the tomato juice, and then we'll can it the same way that we're canning the tomatoes. So to start with the sealing process, we're gonna wipe down the rims of our jars so that the lid can seal better.
And then we're gonna add some lemon juice. For the smaller jars, we use about a teaspoon. And then for the bigger jars here, we use about a tablespoon. And then to finish it, you're gonna wanna seal it up, not too tight. You still wanna leave it a little loose just so some air can escape. Okay, so for the next step, we're gonna take these jars and we're gonna put them in our boiling water here. One thing you're not going to be able to see from that angle is that we want to make sure the water line reaches all the way above, like a little ways above the jar. Okay, so after your jars have boiled for about 25 minutes for a pint and 35 minutes for the quart, you're going to want to pull them out. And be careful because they're easy to break at this temperature.